Well, that didn't end well. Definitely not coming here again. Oh my God. Where do I begin and how we got to that position? After coming to Cyprus on vacation and captured the island with my DJI Mini 2, I also started my FPV journey properly with buying the Emax BabyHawk 2 and the GEP-RC Cinelog 25. Now there are some stock shortages, so I couldn't bring the Cinelog with me because I couldn't get hold of a Crossfire controller, but I was able to bring the Emax, which is part of the DJI FPV system. So I was off to a decent start. I was practicing FPV in the field across the road from where I'm staying. I then was heading to the local park and building up my skill and confidence, and then slowly adding different locations to add more variation and just testing my flying skills further, trying to hit gaps, trying to get out my comfort zone. At the end of the day, you're not going to become a better pilot if you don't test yourself. So far so good. Broken a couple of props, no biggie. When I was planning my trip to go to Ayia to capture that part of the island, I thought this would be a good opportunity to fly FPV again because there's some cool tourist spots there. Now on day 2 of my trip in Ayia, this was a heavy day. Like, there was a lot to capture in one day. So my day started at 6 AM. Sunrise is happening in about 10 minutes. Capturing Brodara, Sunrise and Vrisani Beach. And after coming home, getting some rest, I later ended up going in the afternoon to the Sea Caves and Bridge of Lovers, where I wanted to fly the Mini 2 and FPV. So I started with FPV at the Sea Caves, and obviously I was really nervous because flying above water, if you lose it, that's it, it's gone. All right, this is the Sea Caves. I'm gonna fly FPV, and it's quite windy. You should be able to handle it. I'm just gonna say this now, you may not see this footage, just in case. If you don't take the risk, there's no reward, right? So I set off. There was obviously a lot of people there, but I knew to stay clear. I know I can fly comfortably. I've practiced enough now. It's just trying to not crash and hit the water. I was excited, the drone came back. The footage was gonna look awesome. Obviously, don't have that because lost the Insta360 Go 2. Anyway, heading to the Bridge of Lovers now. It's 31 degrees. It's basically October and it's 31 degrees. Right, I'm gonna go and get ready to fly FPV at Bridge of Lovers or something. I was just at Sea Caves, the drone survived. Let's see if it can happen again. Kind of cursed myself in a way. Anyway, I checked out the area. I picked a spot where I could sit comfortably and then keep an eye out. I'm on my own as well, so I've got to look out for myself and not have my stuff stolen. Someone can easily come up behind me. Obviously, I had 2 more batteries left. I saved 2 batteries specifically for this site because of the arch. I wanted to fly through the arch. I thought I could get some cool shots from here. And then straight away, I went for that arch. I made it, no problems. But I was really nervous. Again, twitchy thumbs. You could see it in the footage from the DVR how twitchy I was. Flying around, no problem. I did some rolls, did some flips. And I decided to go the other side just to see what there was. Now I wasn't going far. Like, I was still within really close proximity, probably 50 meters or so. That's not far at all. So I didn't think anything would go wrong. And this is what happened as I came round the second time. Next thing you know, as I was literally turning to come back, there was just no control, no power, and it just floated backwards. And I was just stuck like this. I was stunned. I was like, there's no way. Well, that didn't end well. Definitely not coming here again. Oh yeah, I didn't just lose the drone. I lost the Insta360 Go 2 and the battery. Oh my God, man. Such a pain in the ass. And after taking off the goggles, obviously the tourists there were asking, oh, what happened? And I just said, lost the drone. There was no connection, and that was it. Speechless at this point. Obviously packed up my stuff, took it with me, went to check the site. Well, I suppose it's somewhere down there, but the sea has it now. Couldn't really see anything, and I was so pissed off at this point that I actually went home. I needed to go home anyway. It was hot. I didn't have to hit my third location with the Mini 2 until sunset. So obviously I had the DVR footage and I plugged that straight away and tried to get the footage off and to see what happened, because I didn't get a warning. There was no connections issues from what I saw from the goggles. There we go. So I came back. There are some caves. And there you go, dead. That's it. I mean, do you reckon, because the way it landed, where it is, do you reckon it's on that spot right there? Imagine that, if it's still there, but it'd be anyway, I couldn't do anything with it. Bridge of Lovers, my ass. It was more like a heartbreak, if you ask me. Yeah, I just don't understand. There was no warning. Usually you get red bars telling you you're getting weak signal. None of that. It literally just died off me. And I couldn't think, was it my flying? Because I don't think so. Or was I let down with the technology, like the DJI FPV system? I really find it bizarre. And the worst part is I didn't just lose the drone. Like I said, I lost my Insta360 Go 2 as well, which I had replaced already because the first one got water damage from when I was testing it out. So again, within a month, I'm out a drone and a camera. Now, I'm still new to FPV, so I'm still testing the drone out, testing its limitations. How far can I go before it cuts out? And obviously I have been a lot further. Like from the hill dive, I was pretty far. Obviously I understand if you have obstacles on the way, like trees or houses, like your reception will be reduced, but I didn't think within such a small distance of like 50 meters. I think that was shocking. I know that the battery was fully charged and strapped securely. The only other thing I could possibly think of, whether the auto temp control from the DJI goggles would have reduced the temperature and reduced the signal, that I don't know. But even again, at such a small distance, I can't imagine it just cutting out like that and losing the drone. So I can't help think of why there was a sudden loss of connection from the drone and I could not return it and it would just cut out like that. Put it this way, if I was able to recover the drone, great, but it would have been gone anyway from the water damage. Maybe the camera may have survived the Insta360 Go 2, but you couldn't bank on it. At best, spare parts by reusing the carbon fiber, maybe the props. Everything else would have been just in ruins, garbage. So to conclude this video, this is a disappointment because I cannot get further FPV content of Cyprus while I'm here. But to get replacement of BabyHawk 2 HD, I haven't worked since May, so I don't exactly have the funds. Secondly, stock shortages, like trying to find this drone in stock with TBS Crossfire specifically. The one I had wasn't TBS Crossfire, by the way. And obviously delivery time is going to be at least a few weeks. So for now, I will be sending an email to Emax and to Insta360 to see if out of their kind hearts, they could offer some kind of compensation out of goodwill to help me get replacements. I'm not expecting anything, to be honest, but let's see what they say from this video and if they can assist me getting a new drone and start flying again and producing content for you guys. I have footage from previous flights which I haven't shown yet, so I will post these soon, and I can still use old footage to generate some more content, such as my current thoughts on flying the BabyHawk 2 HD as a beginner. So this video didn't exactly end well, but it's a story to tell and it's part of my FPV journey. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, what you think could have happened or would have caused the problem for that sudden loss of connection. Anyways, thanks for watching and subscribe for future content, and we'll update you with Emax and Insta360's response. Cross fingers they will be a little sympathetic. Anyways, have a good one. Peace.